Right before the company was set to go public, my boss tried to force me out. The new manager said, anyone can handle project management. By the next day, he was panicking over my documents. My boss, Bob, thought I was overpaid. He started chipping away at my salary, hoping I would quit. He even had his brother-in-law, some dude named Chad, lined up to take over my project. Turnip project, by the way, that was about to bring in millions. I didn't argue, I just left. Fast forward a few months, Bob's company was tanking. He was scrambling for investors, practically begging anyone who listen, and the bigwig he was kissing up to, Aid. He was kissing up to me. It all started when I got back from a business trip. Bob called me into his office for a Minshew chat. Mark, he started, Humbertund, the company's facing some tough times. We need to restructure, streamline our workforce, so we are going to have to reassign you with a Myrtle salary adjustment. It took me a second to realize what he was saying. He was trying to lowball me into quitting. Tough times. I thought my new software was flying off the shelves. We were crushing last year's numbers. He just didn't want to pay me what I was worth. I had been with the company since the early days, a key player in its growth. Now that things were finally taking off, this is how he treats me. It stung. Still, I tried to be professional. Mentioned how the Global Stone software is almost ready for final review. Abractive has stick around for the launch and hand things over properly. Bob gave me a tight-lipped smile. No, that's all taken care of, Don. You worry about it. That's when it really hit me. I'd poured a year of my life into that project, pulled countless all-nighters. Now right before the finish line, he pulls me off. He clearly didn't want to pay me the hefty bonus that came with it. That's tens of thousands of dollars down the drain. I was furious. Boo, fine, I said, my voice shaking. Beltspear, but I want my bonus from last year's project and my severance pay. Then I'll go. Bob's eyes darted around behind his glasses. He put on his best sad puppy dog face. We practically broke. Maybe we can forget about those bonuses, cash-strapped. He just bought a McMansion and took his wife on a shopping spree across Europe. He was lying through his teeth. Besides, he continued, maybe we are just reassigning you. If you choose to resign, there's no severance. I almost lost it. He was trying to steal my bonus, cheat me out of last year's bonus, and now avoid paying severance by forcing me to resign. He was treating me like an idiot. I thought about my mortgage, my car payment, my daughter about to start kindergarten. I gritted my teeth. Both and I'll wait until the company has insurance money, and I get my bonuses back in my office. There was some guy already sitting there, Chad, Bob's brother-in-law. Fertly, my office was now his. Mark, you can sit over there. He pointed to a cramped desk next to the water cooler in the bathroom. My stuff was already packed in a box. I carried it over to my new mossy office without a word. Bob clapped his hands. Menchurati, everyone, I have an announcement. From today, Chad Nelson will be our new head of development. Chad's a top-tier IT specialist, fresh back from working abroad. I'm confident he will lead us to even greater success. Polite applause followed. Someone asked MCR, what about Mark? Mark will no longer be head of development. He's transitioned to a F1 programmer role. He paused, then added, one trial. Mark, please hand over your current projects to Chad, especially the Global Stone project. Chad will be taking full responsibility. You don't need to be involved anymore. My junior developer Ben spoke up. Booed Bob. Mark built the Global Stone project from the ground up. The final review is tomorrow. Is it really a good idea to switch leadership now? Bob waved him off. For Chad's a coding guru. He can handle anything. Just trust me. I gave Ben a look, telling him to drop it. Chad cleared his throat and launched into his introductory speech. He talked about his amazing experience, how our projects were small potatoes, and how he'd guide us to greatness, promising us all fancy cars and houses. It was all hot air. I felt sick to my stomach. After the meeting, Chad swaggered over with a few guys. Beaut, okay, you lot swap Mark's computer out. How do you programmers don't need high-end machines? And check his hard drive. Make sure he hasn't been moonlighting or stealing company secrets. If I find anything, he will be facing jail time. I laughed. And Judder, are you serious?